So odds are you've probably dealt with your vocals not fitting on the beat and they just sound like they're off, they don't sound like they fit, they're just atrocious, right? The first possible reason is going to be that you are just not on key. I'm going to show you my vocals raw, and then I'm going to show you with the preset on, but with none of the effects from the preset on and just literally the auto-tune configure. This preset right here is my all-around mix that you can go in the description and get. It's the first link. If you are struggling with your mixing and you just don't want to waste your time anymore trying to figure out how to mix, you can't get your vocals to fit on the beat, they just sound ass, they don't punch in the fucking mix, they just sound like ass, just go in the description, stop wasting your time, click the first link in the description and get this preset. This shit is going to literally change your music forever. So if I turn this off, this is gonna be what it sounds like with literally no effects on.
Baby, it's not fair. Roll up this blunt, smoke that shit in the I can even feel my face. She loving the way that it tastes. I'm loving the way that she tastes.
And now I'm gonna show you with the preset on with all of the effects on.
Baby, it's not fair. Roll up this blunt, smoke that shit in the I can even feel my face. She loving the way that it tastes. I'm loving the way that she tastes. Why do these pussies all hate? Cause I'm the one getting the cake.
But now I'm gonna literally show you, my vocals with literally all of these effects turned off. Literally every single one of them, all of them, not a single one is on except autos. This is what it sounds like.
Baby, it's not fair. Roll up this blunt, smoke that shit in the I can even feel my face. She loving it.
Already sounds a million times better. It fits on key. It's not off key, so it's not fucking anything up. So this would be the first step that you want to aim to fix. There's a million tutorials on autotune if you don't know how to use it. The second thing would be compression. Compression is essentially when you get too loud and I sing like "ah!" like that, it's gonna turn that down, it's gonna crunch it down so that it fits to all of the other vocals when I'm talking normal, so it's not going to be all over the place, up and down, up and down, up and down, which then means that you can correctly actually modify your volume so that it's fitting to the beat, and you're not going to turn your volume up and then all of a sudden you say something too loud and then it just fucking boosts it so high into the red that it hurts your ears. Compression is how you make things more consistent, essentially. The third thing is going to be your EQs. You have to be careful that you're not thinning them out too much, as in, let's take a look at this EQ. We have an EQ right here. When we are mixing, most of the time, we're going to put a high pass on this right here. We're going to set it to steep 8 or something along those lines, and then we're going to cut like this. If you cut too much, it's going to make it so that all of this is super loud and it's not going to fit with your it's not going to fit with your beat. Another thing could be that you're just turning the highs down too much. That could be another thing that isn't going to make it fit. So you have to make sure that you find the in-middle. You have to make sure that you find the in-between for these kinds of things and don't do things too harsh like this. You don't want to do this. You're going to kill your vocal. Just be basic with it. Go like this, and figure out your compression and auto-tune, and then make sure your EQs are good, and you should sound good. So